is happy fall, y'all. Yay.
Hi, everybody.
How's
I love fall.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Our trees are changing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Parking
colors,
lot, they're
colors.
changing. I'm so excited.
Colors. What was I last week?
You were at the Mariners game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So just rub it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who won.
I don't know, but out of a stadium full of Mariners, I was the only one dancing. And then I wore my Mariners jacket out just in case.
Just in
Just in case. There was a lot of Red Sox fans there, though, too. So just got to say it. So they're fighting for the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mariners aren't going to make it. So let's vote for a
How do
team
you know that?
Oh, they're so far down.
Yep.
I watched MLB this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Not even.
I'm not giving up hope.
Not even a possibility if they won every game.
Sorry,
But Boston's been on a 6-game, and they're playing right now. They start right now playing against the New York Mets, and they're in their bright yellow and blue uniforms.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I thought, well, I'm gonna wear my yellow jacket and a blue shirt and kind of just go for them. And so I go in the basement and to get my yellow jacket, and it wasn't there. And I thought, oh, how could I have given away my yellow jacket, my favorite yellow jacket? And then I realized, well, probably because the last time I wore it was 15 years ago in San Diego, and it was a size 10. So.
Do you need a jacket in San Diego?
Oh, it gets cold.
Really?
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I thought it was a constant 70.
No, that's what they try to believe. But no, there was mittens, boots. You got to bundle up. We ice skate in the wintertime.
Really?
Yeah, on Windsor Lawn. That was my little
I didn't think
project.
it's got that cold there.
It gets cold.
Oh, that's very misleading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It does.
They
It does
tell you
get
the
cold.
truth about there.
Actually, just a little farther north, it snows. Every once in a while, it'll snow. But yeah, it gets cold. But when you're used to warm, 40 degrees is pretty chilly.
Well,
it's not like up here.
True.
Yeah, so it's cold to them, but to us, we'd be going down, going, hey, short sleeves. Anyway, so if you can't vote for Mariners, vote for the Red Sox.
Just don't let the Yankees get in there.
Yeah, true that. So they're playing the Mets right now, so we're going to go Sox.
And sorry to the Yankees fans, but
I'm sorry. Yankee fans don't like me anyway, because Yankees and Red Sox are mortal enemies. I met the nicest guy though at one of the concession stands at what's it called now? T-Mobile Field.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it called Safe House?
no, it's T-Mobile
wow,
now.
I'm so far behind.
Oh, I know, I was too. And it's a cashless field, so everything's cards. So I was in line to get some, I don't know, I had this guy, he made me a float. He put the ice cream he had, and then he went over to another place and put soda, because I must have looked pitiful, and I said Red Sox. But he was from New York, and he goes, we don't like the Red Sox. But we chatted, and he was great. He made me a float. So here's to you, little guy in the club section, I don't know what it was called, concession stand.
Enemies can become friends.
plus,
That's right.
Merlin that comes in here. Merlin's a big Yankees fan, but he is so sweet. So it's okay, Merlin, that you're a Yankees fan. We just don't want them in the playoffs. Sorry.
No. And they are actually, Boston and Toronto right now are in the wild card thing. So they'll play one game. Whoever ends up in those two spots up there will play one game, and they'll make it in. Yankees still could get in there to play Boston, and I'm saying that positively, that Boston's got to stay there. But that would be a rocking game. But,
So the Yankees usually
they always get in the playoffs.
Yeah, so
They always get in the playoffs, and then they almost win or do win.
well, see, this is what I would like to see.
bad feelings there.
I would love to see. This is my wish list for Christmas. I don't want anything else for Christmas, but it's to have Boston and the Yankees in the playoffs for the wild card, and Boston wins. That would just make New York
Santa, make it happen.
Lo siento. So anyway, that's my baseball. I was trying to watch it live down here, but I couldn't get my ESPN on my phone. Gotta figure that out.
So, what trip news do you have?
Well, I'm working on the 2022 Pacific Northwest trips, and they're starting to shape up quite nicely.
Move them quickly, move them quickly.
That's it.
I think I had a glimpse of one. But...
Yeah.
People are gonna be pausing the video like.
What was on there? What was on there? Wait a minute, that looks like last
Can
year.
I get
Jackie.
registration form? I can see it.
It's so if I'm walking around, because I have realized that I've told you guys that I haven't been able to sleep
No, you
like the
haven't.
last 3 nights. So the bags under the eyes are legit. I've been using this. Well, that's a later thing. Anyway, I digress. So I haven't had a whole lot of sleep, but when I'm working on this book, I will come up with an idea. I'll wake up and I'll think of it, and I can't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I won't write it down because I think if I get up, I'm going to be awake. So I'll lay there, and I'll lay there for hours. What was it, the other 3:45? And I was wide awake and still thinking about books. So if I'm walking in a daze, it's because I'm working on this for you. So
That
anyway.
thoughts happen though. At
I
night when
like
you're
the
laying
cover
there.
though.
I know. I like that too. It's a new pretty one. And we're going to do the same layout, so it'll be spiraled here, and flip it for a calendar. You'll have your little spot to check off. Everybody really liked that format, and so I'm going to keep
Yeah,
it.
they did.
I might change it up a little bit, but it's going to look a lot like last year's, but the trips will be different. Some trips will be different. We're going to add Northwest Flower and Garden Show this year, or next year.
Well, it wasn't open then last year,
No,
wasn't it? Okay.
No, there was a lot of things. Well, no, it did, but it was kind of late, and it was too iffy. So, and then our Tulip Festival is actually going to include a trip to La Conner. So we'll be in La Conner for the day, and then the next day in Tulip. So just a few little different things. Some of your favorites, some I'm taking out and putting in something from the past and with a little edge. So anyway, it'll be there. Now, if you don't have your subscription, what do you do to get it?
There's the
Subscribe. Best $12 you'll spend in your life.
Because you'll get it, like, hopefully right before Christmas.
Yeah, it'll be your Christmas present. And
Yeah,
Michelle,
and you can do your little wish list to your significant other or your son or daughter and say, you know what?
Yeah.
You get me a trip.
Trip. And gift certificates can be used on the Pacific Northwest trip.
Yeah.
Not on the world trips, but on the Pacific Northwest. So if you've got somebody you'd like to have them do some traveling, come down and get a gift certificate for Christmas. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know we have them. So, and they can be used on classes. And
Oh, yeah.
Exercise, all of that.
Yeah. Good idea.
Speaking of being a subscriber, we took the
Newsletter
newsletter today.
Yeah.
You should be getting them.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Some will get it tomorrow or Friday. So.
And then I'm going to start working on the other one because we have to
We
have
have to get it out
in
early.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. All the
Michelle does a
instructors-
good job on those newsletters. So if you don't, I mean, that's worth the $12 right there. Getting 4 of those to find out what we do every year, and then the book on top of it. Come on. Yeah.
Salesman Lori.
I know.
That's right.
And now we go to Lori.
Come down right now.
We got a trip
here. Just for you. Have we got the trip for you? Oh my gosh, I used to do car sales on commercials. Hopefully
Of course
nobody out
you
there.
did. Of course.
Hopefully there's nobody out there that remembers Saving Sally.
She has a story.
Yep, there it is.
I know.
Do you guys remember Saving Sally?
It was my catch line, which now you see everywhere, was "We'll finance anyone," and it was not out until that, and that was mine. It was like a jump in the air and go, "We'll finance anyone." It was back in how old was I then? 28,
If I Googled
29.
Saving Sally, would it come up?
Would there be a
Oh, I don't
YouTube
know.
video?
Oh, I don't even think we had YouTube back then. Ooh. Yeah, It was
Where'd you do them at?
a car lot down on South First Street.
Car lot on First Street.
Yeah.
David Sally.
It wasn't. There weren't that many back then. Now it's like all.
I was gonna say it's all over.
Yeah.
Hi,
It was
Roberta.
went down. It was on the right hand side if you're going south. I can't remember.
I'm gonna have to do a little research on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to Google.
Oh, yeah, that's just scary.
I would love to do that.
Oh, thank you, Kim. She said thank you for all you do for the community.
Oh, who said that?
Kim Hipner.
Thank you, Kim Hipner.
Yeah.
My hair looks square.
You're so square.
I am square. I'm just losing my hair.
Man.
I want to try wigs.
Might as well.
Shave my head and try a wig.
Oh, I don't know about
Well,
shaving.
I'd get a bald cap before I shave my head.
I don't know. I just see.
I'd have to cut.
If anybody's been down to the Orion, yeah, you would.
You'd be like a cone head.
Mine's almost that way anyway. But this gal down at the Orion, she's got her hair, and I don't know if it's medically or not, because she looks really healthy. Fabulous gal, but she's got it cut like this long. It's the cutest thing ever.
Some people can get away
I
with
She
that.
couldn't do
can.
that.
I think my head's too bumpy, but you don't know until you shave it.
Well, true.
So anyway, I may come bald someday.
I just like to wear different wigs because it'd be fun changing your hair all the time.
I know, and some of those
I
ladies.
mean, what if I want
rock
like
it.
green hair one day and then
Well, you look good in the red one when you
Blue
did
and
the.
You really did.
What
Yeah.
was the
I should come to work
tryouts
red.
for Aquaman 2?
Yeah.
I never got a call back. Not sure what
Oh.
happened there, but
Halloween, we should do wigs for the whole month of October.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah, let's do it.
I only have one.
Or costumes of some sort.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm actually here all October.
Are you not surprised?
I
thought you. Oh no, it's the 28th.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
you were gone the
Thursday.
last
No, I
time.
am here every single.
We can do a Halloween.
You'll get all
Yeah.
three of us for the whole month. We're working on our bit emojis. I like yours
My dragon.
with the dragon. And yours are like creepy. That's okay. It's just
Halloween is supposed to be scary.
Did you do
The zombie.
zombie?
See?
I was gonna do the robot.
I was a zombie. So one year when I took Ashton when he was little, because in Centralia you could go to all the outlets, and so we hit that and then do the neighborhood. But I did a thing halfway down my face, so this half was zombified on my body over here, and then the other half was normal. So I was like half zombie, half normal. Yeah, I
Were you
like
the-
dark.
Who was the story? Which one of you that you dressed as a zombie and then you had to go to the hospital or
Oh,
something?
that was
not
when
me.
my grandmother. This was kind of sad though, but this. So my grandma was
Sad, but-
sick and passing, but she had to go to the hospital. Well, I was getting ready for to go out to the casino for Halloween, and I was all dressed up, and I was a zombie. And then my mom called and was like, "Oh, Grandma's in the hospital. She's not." And you know, your immediate thing is to run out the door. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm dressed as a zombie. I can't go to the hospital like that." So I had to hurry up and change because, like, I don't want my grandma to see me the last time as a zombie.
She
Cause
thinks she was going the wrong way.
I know she's like,
You want to be an angel.
yeah, I'm like, okay, gotta hurry. And then trying to scrub it off because
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
you have all
it's so,
those-
and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
Don't go, Grandma. Don't go to the light.
Please wait,
I'm
please wait.
coming.
I'm a zombie right now. Gosh.
I like the Harvest Festival celebrations. You know, for a lot of the kids.
I want to go over to. Do you go to the Mercantile with?
Oh yeah, I've got a group going out.
Yeah. So I want to go take the kids over there.
Well, you should. We're
Ashton
going on the
wants to go, but-
weekend because we take the kids, but you guys.
Yeah, I want to
it's
go over
so
for that.
fun. Pasco Country Mercantile.
Mhm.
They have a whole section, and I saw when we started going, it was like $4 to get into the carnival part.
Mhm.
Now 11. But it's so worth it because they have the giant maze, corn maze, and I mean it is huge. The kids have to help me find my way out every time. I think they love going just to see if Grandma gets, stuck, because I do. I get lost. And then they've got the rides. They got all these rides, and they've got tacos and hot dogs and pictures and face painting and what else have they got? Corn. corn, yeah. And then a giant pyramid of hay bales
Oh, cool.
that the kids can climb. It's real, and a big giant slide that adults can go down to. And it's a lot of fun. And then of course inside is a great lunch and every kind of jarred pickled noodle thing you can find.
I like this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's good. Good place.
They had a little a place where there's little corn mazes and stuff in Centralia, but they had this little tractor, and the kids would go on it, and it had these little cars, and on the very last one, the last one would whip around because it's the very end one. So the kids that were in the back were literally like being thrown off.
That was the whiplash car.
It was. I'm like,
oh no.
Watching the poor kids hold on, and they're just like back and forth. And then he whipped them around fast. I'm like, how has that thing not went like flying, or a kid go off and it's like, oh gosh.
Because as kids, you don't do that. It's only when you get older. It's like,
things hurt more. Oh.
Yeah, the Mercantile has a train, so we'll all load onto the train, and it's set up. I mean, adults can get in it, but those of us that are full size adults, sometimes I think, one of these days I'm not going to be able to get in that thing, and I'm going to be stuck. But it goes around. It's a lot of fun. And then you go get your pumpkins. The hay wagon will take you out to the pumpkin patch, and it's really cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
Have to go Mercantile. Google it.
There's a lot of things you need to Google today.
I know. And if you don't know how to Google, I'm sorry.
So what did you do this weekend?
I seen Lori, and then
and it actually was me this time.
It was 2 cars back. I seen her at the light, and then okay, so I'm trying to remember what I did.
What you were doing?
I'm like, okay, what was I doing? I was following you. Not creepy.
And I didn't even know.
And then Ashton brought over his friend. And then cooked ratatouille.
Oh.
Yeah, which it turned out really good. He thought it didn't. And then I made some really
Did you watch the movie Ratatouille?
No, but I kind of felt like I should.
Wait a minute. There's a dish called ratatouille?
Yeah. That's what the critic eats in the movie. That brings him back to his childhood.
It didn't bring me back to my childhood, but it was really good.
I thought it was the name of the rat.
No, it's a dish. It has like a sauce on the bottom, and then sliced eggplant, yellow squash, zucchini, and tomato. And then we use pesto on the top of it. Well, Ashton used pesto.
Well, I did not know that.
It was quite delicious.
Is it Remy? Is that the name of the rat?
Oh, yeah.
So he cooked for his friends and I, and then Jackson was gone, and then came back with the sniffles, and then had to stay home for a couple days. We had to get him tested because
that was an ordeal.
Yeah, they don't make it easy. I'm just saying, if you want everybody to get tested, it really should be available.
We bought ours. We bought the home one.
Well, if you have to go show anything or tell the school it's positive or negative.
And by the way, you don't.
Yeah, the family don't.
No, I called around. This is my little rant right now. So I called around, and it was like 3 days out.
Yeah.
One was 2, one was 4, and I'm like, or they didn't have the rapids in, so you would have to wait anyways. I tried to get in with the drive-through one. I mean, I finally got into the urgent care out in Sela, and they have the rapids, and apparently there was a cold going around, and it came back, like I said, negative. But it is not easy to find a test.
No, that morning that Al and I needed to go, because I had the trip coming up, and we drove everywhere, and went. So I called the, is it 211? Yeah. Which you call for taxes, but apparently you call it for health stuff too.
Yeah.
And they said to call Hyatt Village and see if they had the home test because they were just as accurate. So I called Hyatt Village and they had them. So we went home and did them, and they were negative, thank goodness. But I could not believe how hard it was to find any kind of test.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a lot easier. So either it's very limited, the testing supplies, or there just are a lot of people that are needing to get tested. I don't know. So.
We were sitting down at the one at the college, and the guy on the phone goes, well, they've got it at the location at the college. And I said, no, I'm sitting here, and I just asked them, and they're not doing rapid testing. He looked and he goes, oh, well, we have them down for doing that.
Okay, that's another thing. It's not accurate when what they're putting on there either. So, yeah, it's very challenging.
But the home test was $32, and we did. There's 2 tests in there, and so we each did one, and you know, tickles your tonsils when you do it because it tells you how far to put it up your nostril, and but they came back negative. It's like a pregnancy test.
Yeah, I know. When you said that, I'm like, what is going on?
But it was, rest assured, you know, it was just, I think, we got food poisoning. That ended up what it actually was.
I was so worried. This was my thought is, okay, because they have a dashboard for the cases out in Seawa School District, and it goes by school and all this stuff, and then there's none for Robert Lentz when I looked on there. And then I was thinking, as I'm waiting, oh my gosh, she's going to be the first one.
Jackson.
She's going to be the first one? Oh my gosh. But no, we were good. They just took some.
Along with everybody, all the other kids that
were
lined up had colds.
Yeah.
It's a cold.
Yeah. So that was my weekend. Got dinner made for me, did some housework, followed Lori.
That's funny.
Where were you going?
Well, it's a good thing she followed me because I forgot. So Saturday was, let's see, Friday was the 17th. That was one of my anniversaries, which I realized had I stayed married to him, which was Nikki's bio dad, we would have been married 45 years. And then I thought, no, we wouldn't have, because I would have killed him a long time ago, and I probably would have been in jail. So things work out for the best. And so anyway, so the next day, the 18th, was Mom and Daddy Don's anniversary. And so I knew she was going to have a really tough time. So I called her up, and I was going to bring her to breakfast here. And then she called me, and she goes, can we, get together later? So I said, well, I'll be over there at 9. So I picked her up, and we went to Sherry's and had, oh my gosh, if you guys have not had their Eggs Benedict, but it's not with meat. They have an Eggs Benedict that's got tomatoes and avocados, and her and I both were really hungry for avocado. So we ordered that, and then got her a mimosa. And
wait,
they have mimosas at Sherry's?
And 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. Well, it was actually ended up being 10.
So
Mimosas
I
are
didn't know they sold mimosas at Sherry's.
No, mimosas are a breakfast drink.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, champagne and orange juice. Yeah, and then they have another kind.
I have no idea. I just don't drink that.
No, at the Hotel Del when they did the brunch, it was you always had your mimosas. Everybody.
So if I'm gonna have a mimosa in the morning,
go to Sherry's. You can go anywhere that serves alcohol and have mimosa. Anyway, so we had that, and it was so good. And our waitress was so cute. She was from Texas, so she was talking to us with an accent, with her mask on, and she was so cute. And we got to know her a little bit. Her name was Susan. Hi, Susan. Shout out at Sherry's. And she knew one of our gals that used to go to Breakthrough with us, Heidi Mccluskey. She passed away. She's only 52. I mean, this gal was a woman of faith. I mean, she was just fabulous. And she fought cancer for about a year or so. Well, Susan told us that her memorial was that day at Gilbert Park. And so after I dropped Mom off, actually I was going to drop Mom off when you saw us, dropped her off, and I went by Gilbert Park to see. I thought, well, maybe I'll stop in. There was no parking.
Oh my goodness.
No parking anywhere, and it was raining, so it was really rainy and cozy kind of day. They had like tent structures set up, and there must have been 1,000 orange and black balloons everywhere for her, and just tons of people. I was so thrilled that, I mean, she was amazing gal. So, and then I just tootled on home and watched the stuff in front of the fireplace and watched the rain. And then I watched TV. I love the rain. I loved it.
It was so nice.
Yeah. And then Sunday I was in my pajamas all day.
I mean, we enjoyed the sunshine when it came out later, but it was so nice for it
Yeah,
to be
I
raining.
like that rain. The smell, everything about it.
Yeah, just clear things up.
Yeah.
And
For
water
a
my
little
lawn
bit.
so I don't have to water
I
it.
know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What'd you do? I see some cute pictures.
Well, we went to
She's
the
that
park.
big. Oh,
I know. She's 16 months this week. Yesterday she was 16 months.
oh my gosh.
Um,
Last month she was 15
What?
months.
Okay, this just gets me. This just cracks me up. She's a year and a half almost. Well, a year and 4 months.
Mhm.
But it just cracks me up because have you ever heard people who their kid is like 3 years old and they're 36 months?
I know.
Have you really?
It's like,
I haven't heard people do that.
Oh my
oh,
gosh!
I have,
you
yeah.
not?
If you don't want to acknowledge that your child
It's
is over years, you say it's still in months.
So every time you say
She's
it,
36 months.
because there are people that do this. So when you're
Yeah.
like, she's 16 months, I'm like, okay.
She's almost a year and a
Because
half.
I just do thinking of people who are like 36 months.
Now,
She's
I
28
will,
months.
I will do it like the clothing. Like, I'll count to 24 months. When she hits 2, she's 2, and then we're going for years
Oh
after
my
that.
gosh,
okay.
this is so funny. Okay, sorry, I just had to laugh at it.
That's funny because
It's cracking me up.
I acknowledge the same thing. It's like, your kid is growing, quit saying they're in months. After a year, they're a year and 2 months. They're a year and 4 months.
See, yes, that's
They're a
how-
year and a half.
Mhm.
They're almost a year and a half.
Mhm.
Then as you get older and your kids are older, like Nikki's going to be 45.
Really?
No. Yeah. She's going to be 45 in May.
Wow.
So you start going, well, she's just over 44.
She's in her 40s.
She's in her 40s. How can that be? I'm in my 40s. My baby is older than you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Oh.
Makes you want to smoke.
This is
You're high end middle aged is what we're calling it.
Oh, is it?
That's
Is that what
that's
Mike
the
came
name
out
of-
with?
yes. It's where
Candy cigarettes. Michelle
Mhm.
brought them to me. But they didn't have the red like the normal. So I used a red Kato.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I think I ate the red one.
Ew!
Ew.
And then I was like, oh, Lori Keller's into my stick. And
What's really weird is that how many years I smoked. I mean, it's like, and it comes back for you, really, you know. Isn't this lovely? How you doing?
hey, Lori.
How you doing?
Oh, into my stick. Can I?
Don't smoke.
That's
If you need to,
bad.
if you need to smoke, use candy
Yeah,
cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes and color the end and don't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was cute though. Little candy. Oops. Oh, drop my pack.
Don't do that.
What else did you do?
So you guys already ate it. I was gonna bring it for the show. So yesterday
Couldn't help
was
myself.
the Mid-Autumn Festival. So it's a big holiday in China. They celebrate it every year. It's about 3 to 7 days that they celebrate. It's basically celebrating the moon because the moon to them means togetherness. And so it's a big family holiday. And it comes from the mythology, and I looked up the name, and now I cannot remember how to pronounce it, but it's the Chang'e, I think. That's a Chang'e goddess, which is the moon goddess.
Okay.
So it's based on that. But they have, a big festival. They have moon cakes, and they have games and all kinds of fun things. Lanterns that are supposed to be put out for prosperity for the rest of the year. And bring you good luck and fortune. So the boys had watched a movie. It's called Over the Moon. It's on Netflix. Have you guys seen it? So it's about this little girl, and it's kind of sad. It's like a Disney story. The mom dies. So, but their family.
Well, that's Disney. How Disney can you get? Mom dies.
She's a little girl that starts out, and it's a spoiler alert if you guys haven't watched it. She's a little girl that starts out in the family. They're the only ones in their community that makes the moon cakes. And so the whole family there, you own a bakery, and they all make moon cakes. So she does this every year. Then the mom dies, and they have to start the father and her making the moon cakes, and how she continues to go on. And it's okay, even though mom passed away.
It's okay to make moon cakes
So
I don't know about all that. that, but the mooncakes were good.
It is a process, though.
Man, I bet.
We do not live where there's an Asian market anywhere in town.
Yeah.
So finding some of this stuff, I had to make homemade because it is not there. And when you try to buy it off Amazon, it is extremely expensive.
Tell them what it was you had to make homemade. It's not just like dough. It was
no. So the pastry itself asks for golden syrup, which if you guys don't know what golden syrup is, it's not the same thing as corn syrup. Golden syrup is made from caramelized sugar, and you make a syrup out of it. Then there's lye water that's part of the pastry, and lye water is a very alkaline water. You don't want to drink it by yourself. You can get very sick by drinking it, so you can make it yourself, but you have to put it in baking, which is basically a lot of baking soda and water, and you boil it down.
So it bakes out the bad stuff?
I guess so. I don't know. They think it makes it puff up. That's why the pastries are a little bit more puffier.
That's interesting.
Okay. I'm so sorry, but this is cracking me up.
I'll explain these pictures in a minute. So I had to make the lye water, I had to make the golden syrup, then I had to make the red bean paste, sweetened red bean paste, and because it asked for lotus paste, and the grocery stores, they don't carry that. I don't know why.
That would be good.
Yeah, and they don't even carry lotus seeds because you can make it homemade from lotus seeds. Yeah, nobody in town has lotus seeds. So I had to make the red bean paste because it could either be made with lotus seed paste or red bean paste. So I made sweetened red bean paste. That was the process to do that. Then you have to make the dough. So the dough is the lye water, the golden syrup, canola oil, and cake flour. And then you have to let that sit, and it's almost like a candy consistency with the syrup in it. And then you roll it out, and you mix some of the sweet bean paste with an egg, salted egg yolk, mash it all up together, put it in there, roll it up, put it on the pan, and then you put it in the oven, and then you do an egg wash on it. It was a 3-day process, and I can understand why this is only for a festival, because I would not do this more than once a year.
They probably have it down, though. You know what?
It was a 30-second process to eat it.
Yeah.
1.5 of them.
And the bean paste, isn't it beans and sugar? Like,
which was
good.
so funny, because I made it in the Instapot. And so I made the beans in the Instapot, and then once it was done, I sauteed it, and I added the sugar and made the paste. Well, Matt comes in the kitchen, and he's like, "Oh, you made beans." And I'm like, "Yeah, I made bean paste." He's like, "Okay." And he ate it, and he's like, "Oh, what kind of beans are these? They taste so good." I'm like, "Because it has a cup of sugar in it."
Everything tastes good with a cup of sugar.
no kidding.
He's like, "Oh, I didn't know they had sugar in it. They were just really good beans."
No, they have a cup of sugar.
So this is why they're making the inside stuffing for it yesterday, mixing the yolk with the paste. Vincent is getting to the age that he does not like photos. Like Steve's always like, Vincent's like, "Okay, Mom, take the photo, thank you."
Oh my gosh, that's just cracking me up.
Yeah, if you can't get the full effect.
It is so funny.
Yeah, move it over.
There. There's Vincent.
And then this was going on to the left of us as we're trying to make the paste. Dolly rearranged the entire silverware drawer and made sure that she was helping in some way. But then that's what the bean cakes look like after we were finished. And what did you guys think? I figured that the boys weren't going to like them if I told them there were beans in it.
It was oh, sorry, I'm yawning. It was good, but it was different. I don't feel like my taste buds could process what I was eating because it was beans. Like, you knew there were beans, but it was
I didn't even think about the beans. She had 2, and she divided the 1 into quarters, and so I had a quarter, Mike had a quarter, Michelle had a quarter, then I had the last quarter, and then I cut the other one in half and quartered it, and Mike had a quarter, and I had a quarter, and I had a quarter, and I had a quarter. I hadn't had breakfast. It was so good, but it was filling. So 1.5, and it was real. Oh man,
it was good.
I felt guilty when she was telling me how much how much work went into it, but not that guilty because they were gone. Oh man, it's good. I think I might mix sugar in with my beans all the time. But the dough was really good too. The
the dough
cakey
was good.
part, yeah, it was. I liked it.
And the boys liked it too. I texted Michelle last night. I said, you know what? If I get finished making these, because I've been working on them 3 days, and the boys are like, ew, I don't like this. I'm just gonna go walk away, grab a glass of wine, and go cry in the bathroom or something because
that is a lot.
Need a smoke? I'll color it in for you.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, but they liked them. They enjoyed it. Glad you guys liked them. But that was our Mid-Autumn Festival, so I guess that's going to be becoming one of our traditions every year to do because they really liked it. And the moon was really bright. Did you guys go outside last night?
Yeah,
it was really bright. The whole point of the Mid-Autumn Festival is supposed to be, it's not because it's a full moon, even though we happen to hit on a full moon. It's the brightest the moon is in that entire season. And so last night I went out and at first I couldn't find the moon, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It's smoky and it's the Mid-Autumn Festival, we can't find the moon.
Yeah.
So
well, I was up because I had the group go out for Niagara Falls yesterday, so I was up at 3 and needed to be in here, early in the morning to get them off and going. And it was so bright that it was. I have on my window by the bed, I have blinds, the Venetian type blinds. It was so bright that it looked like the window was open because it was coming through, and then all I could think was moonstruck. It's like, oh, you can't sleep with the moon on you. And literally, it was like, it's a good thing I have to get up because again, I would have been, not being able to wake. But it was so bright, lit my way.
So that was our fun this weekend. Playing at the park after it quit raining, even though I enjoyed the rain. We did a lot of stuff inside. We played a lot of games. And then making the process of moon cakes that went all the way on to last night.
My stomach is very happy that you did. It was very good.
But since yesterday was the Mid-Autumn Festival, today is the first day of fall.
Oh, thank goodness.
Finally here.
National Elephant Appreciation Day, too.
Elephant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I always have to do that sound because that's in the book. What is it? Polar bear, what do you hear? And Dolly wants you to do each sound as you go through it. And so one of them is, I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear, and you go, Roo!
There you go. That's what it is. It sounded like one that was constipated. Okay.
And then apparently tomorrow is National Dogs and Politics Day. I don't know. I'm going to have some rabble-rousing going on.
Dogs and politics. Wow.
It's Redhead Appreciation Day tomorrow.
Yay. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Friday is the world's biggest coffee morning.
Really?
So,
what's that?
I don't know. It's a cause.
We should just
go get coffee. Yeah, because we never do.
Never. And Saturday is National Bunny Day, and because of that, I found this strange and unusual
bunny
on the free table. So I thought I'd share with you guys.
Finally, something worth.
Oh my gosh, this phone freaks me out. Does it have another eye?
Oh, this isn't my book.
Oh, no, it's there.
Oh,
this is already seen. It's a one-eyed bunny.
So that'll be going home to Dolly. But we'll celebrate National Bunny Day.
Yeah.
On
I haven't found anything on that table.
I've been looking. It's been a lot of fruits and vegetables. She found that, and I'm mad because I don't want it.
Sharon actually found it and then said I should have it for Dolly. Is this not the cutest thing? I'm gonna have to find like graham crackers and all kinds of stuff in there. There's gonna be toys and graham crackers.
Yeah.
It is really cute.
Fish, goldfish.
Yeah.
That's cute.
My two strange and unusuals that I haven't found in a long time, but I got lucky.
I can't find anything.
No. I keep finding things that are normal and I want to use.
Saturday is also National Daughters Day. And National Cooking Day.
Well, I'm
What
spending
do you think
Saturday
for
with
your
my
daughter?
daughter-in-law.
Oh,
We're going to Bill's Berry Farm.
that sounds fun. You were telling me about that.
Where is that at?
It's in Grandview, and you go up, Google it, and it'll tell you how to get there. And you make your own apple cider, and it's got a hayride, and they've got apple cinnamon donuts. Now, you know me, I don't like donuts. These are so good. And they've got hamburgers and hot dogs and things for the kids to do, and you can go, through the maze. They got like what is it called? Kind of like a question, you go to different things. They got a petting zoo. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh.
So we do that every year too, plus the mercantile. So Saturday we'll do that. So that's Daughter Day.
Oh my goodness! Do you know what next Wednesday is?
What?
It's National Starbucks Day.
It's Leslie's Day. We don't care.
I don't.
But she loves Starbucks.
Pumpkin spice shirt.
Yep. Like that.
That's what I knew to get her for Christmas. Anything Starbucks. Thank you, Sherry.
Yes. I love it. I wear it all the time.
Caffeine Creations.
And I get a lot of compliments when I go through the Starbucks line and I have my Starbucks mask on.
Nice. Caffeine Creations will be at our bazaar. So we've got all kinds of nice stuff.
So just other little announcements. I probably infiltrated your news feed last week with all of the events coming up in the fall. It was a very long day, and I'm sure you guys had a whole bunch to look at. So check it out on the Harman Center website if you didn't see everything out there. Go to the Facebook page, Yakima Harman Center, and HD Trips and Tours. See all we having coming up. We have our Toys for Tots drive starting October 1st. Lori's first trip presentation's October 1st. It's Meridian Travel, so please come check it out.
First of 3 in October.
Yes. We have walking group going on. It'll still be going on through December, as long as the weather's good. We'll be at Kissel the rest of this month and October, Monday at 9 a.m. Meet near the restrooms, and we'll go walk around. We walked for about 40 minutes the past couple Mondays.
Oh,
so.
Nice.
And then if you haven't signed up, please do so for the Carmen Emmerich first annual Bunko tournament, October 7th at 6 p.m.
We have 40 people right now, so we can't take too many more. So if you can't get down here and you want to be here, call the front desk at 575. What is our number? 6166. I don't call it. I don't call it.
On there.
And we'll put you on there, and give you all the details. It'll be great. I can just hear Carmen going, "No, you're not doing that right."
Come on, Lori.
Come on, Lori. That is my last voice message from her, and I still have it on my phone. She's saying, I'll play it for you guys, but she's saying, "Why don't you answer the phone when I call, Missy?" Anyway, we miss her, and it'll be great. She'll be very happy in heaven watching us play Bunko.
Other than that, please check out the Harman Center. There are so many events coming up. I just highlighted the first few that are coming up because last show I felt like I talked about.
Yeah, we actually get to do some stuff.
I know.
It's kind of nice.
Fall and winter is fun around here, though. We get to decorate. Megan does a great job, and we start getting everything in, and
you have all the holidays.
Yeah, and parties, and just so much fun. And then in January we get to start dancing, and I got a band for you to check out too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, called Fossil Rock.
Oh.
They're from Bellingham, but they come down. They've got friends that live here, and they play 50s and 60s music.
Nice. That's cool.
I guess they're a really good dance group. They played for the law enforcement convention up in Bellingham last week. So I got some info on them, and good dance thing. So anyway.
Yep, we'll have more information on that coming out. We'll actually, this coming month, we'll start planning all our 2022 events. Working them in with whatever's on the trip.
Yeah.
Because we don't want them on the same day.
No, we don't.
That's all I have to say.
That's all I have for today.
Oh, I do want to say a reminder, the bazaar is still happening. as far as we know.
Yes,
So
it is.
we're planning for that. They're going to serve breakfast and lunch for the vendors and whoever else. So.
Are they going to put them over in the little side room over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In the okay, ping pong room.
Yep.
So yeah, until we hear otherwise, it's still a go.
Yep. The only thing that we have is the mask right now. Mm-hmm. So you just have to wear a mask like you do right now.
Yeah.
So.
But again, it's November, so who knows?
Yeah, things could change between now and then. But
well, we'll see how the fair goes starting this weekend.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I got my tickets for the concert there for King and Country. I'm very excited.
We'll be there for the elephant ear booth.
Oh yeah.
Stop by and see me.
You're working the late shift. Huh?
I am working the late shift, or Matt is. It's Matt or I. So it's that Sunday, Wednesday, and then the following Sunday.
Oh, you're working the elephant booth? Oh, I thought you meant like me. I will be there eating the
Oh
elephant
no,
ears.
I will be making.
She'll
them
be
for
making them.
Who are you doing that through? Oh, through the school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, well we'll find you. We're going Wednesday. Are you there Wednesday? Okay.
Well, it'll be either me or Matt, one or the other.
Okay. Because we'll be at the concert at 7, and I think it gets done at 9.
Well, I'll be there till midnight, or Matt will, either one.
There you go.
I'll sneak one out.
They're no good unless you're eating them at the fair.
She can just drop it by my house on my own.
Yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
good to be back. Glad to see everybody.
I'm glad you're back too. It's nice to have all three of us.
I know it is.
Oh, and the Apple Crisp is today, so it's at 2.
Right.
Yep.
You have 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I think it's $7
Yeah.
for a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So come check it out.
All right.
Smell good.
We will see you next week on National Starbucks Coffee Day. Yay!
Goodbye from the Chat Face Girls.
Bye, guys.